Hello. Good day, everyone, wherever you are watching me from, whatever time it is where you are. Good day. How are you? Amara here from Lagos, Nigeria. We're fine. All is well. God bless Nigeria. God bless the land of my birth. God bless the land where I live and where I hope God's blessings find me. Amen. So, how are you doing? I just finished taking my coffee, Manpower Coffee. It's my wish that as many women as possible around the world will take this coffee because it rejuvenates, helps you become young. So, if you're watching me, you're a lady, you need to take this coffee every day. It's made from maca roots, Tongat Ali Butia Superb. These are rejuvenating roots. There are no caffeine in it, and it helps you during your period. It helps you restore your femininity as you're approaching your menopause. Helps you to approach your menopause um, healthily, smoothly, nicely, while maintaining your beauty, everything. You just grow more beautiful. So I just came online to share the quote of the day. Is by a wonderful guy, Norman Vincent Peale. I won't forget this guy a lot because I remember reading his book, Power of Positive Thinking, that are part of the books that really changed it for me, changed my life. Before I got into business, the journey of entrepreneur, about 20 years ago, I knew nothing about anything. Not I didn't know anything about marketing, relationship, marketing, personal, whatever, anything you want to think of, how to smile, how to approach people, how to make a sale. I know nothing about that. So I learned it all, especially what goes on here, what you tell yourself, which is the most important thing. What do you tell yourself? Who are you? What name do you call yourself? Very important, especially in the world of today. We have lots of things going on, lots of voices, plenty voices. What do you tell yourself, right? So that's what I want to just talk about, share the quote of the day that's from him. And it says, change your world, change your thoughts, and your world will change. Change your thoughts and change your world. That's like saying if you change your thoughts, the world will change. Now, the one first truth so I need to accept, and most of the times, truths are not easy to accept. Truths like you are there's some total of your thoughts, yes, but however your world is right now, you're responsible. Truths like that are quite because you might easily tell us how it's been, how it's not totally your fault, and you are also right. But there are some truths that may be tough to accept, of which if you do accept, it will help to at least get you to move forward. I think what we need to be focused on as adults is how do we move forward? Yes, put all the stories aside. How do we move forward? All the blames, all the areas where you're not responsible for anything negative. If we can focus energy on how to move forward, I think it will benefit you, it will benefit me. So I like to focus on, I like to ask the question, how do I move forward? Yes, that has happened. Yes, this person did this. Yes, that situation happened. This circumstances is real, but how do I move forward? And so one way to move forward is number one, to accept that you're responsible for the life that you have right now. And that's not very easy to accept. Yes, take responsibility. Whether you're a woman or a man, whether you're a child or an adult, yes, you're the master of your life. Maybe born poor, but you have the ability to change it. Okay? The situation and the background in which you find yourself may not be good, but you have an inherent power in you to change it, and that is actually the truth I want to embrace every single day. And this quote of the day today says, change your thoughts and change your world. So that means however my world is right now is because of my thoughts. If I can change my thoughts, I'll change my world. And I don't see it as just mere words. I like us to um, take a closer look at the words. So, um, your thoughts, not thoughts, your own thoughts. All right. So if somebody comes and says, "Oh, what if I have an accident? What if an accident happens?" The question is, do you want an accident to happen? And the answer like to be a no. I don't want an accident to happen. Then you dismiss that thought. That's not your thoughts, right? It is when you actually sit down and you accept that thought and say, yeah, what if the accident happens? What if I break my leg? And what if this happens? What if that happened? And I'm not able to take care of my children, and I'm not able to go to work. I can't do my business. The question is that what you want? That's not what you want. It's not your thought, and you dismiss it. So it's possible that there are several thoughts that will be coming into your mind as the day goes on. So it's in your power to select and select and select and select. And then also, you intentionally and deliberately create the atmosphere that will ensure that the thoughts that come in are positive thoughts. How do you create those atmosphere? The things you listen to, the atmosphere you allow yourself to be in. If it's negative, that's why you don't wake up in the morning and the first thing you want to do is to check the news. It's full of negative news. And of course you don't want to spend the whole day. Yes, you should be on top of affairs, but that's not all you want to do. So you must intentionally surround yourself with positivity, the people you listen to, people that speak life to you. Be in the right room, have the right association. Who are the people that you follow on your social media platforms? So those are going to create the right kind of atmosphere that will allow majorly positive thoughts to come your way. And then so that way, ensuring that you are changing your thoughts. If you always watch, you listen to negative things that's happening, yeah, they are true, they are real, yes, but that's all you listen to. That's all the discussions you're having, how the economy is bad, how the government is bad. Those things are fact, it's real, but how does that pay your bills? How does that help you to stay on top financially as a parent? Do you understand? So you have to monitor those things. There's some people you come around, all they just talk about. They'll update you on all the negativities. Do you need that? Is that going to help you? So that point being made, then how do you grab the thoughts? It is in grabbing those thoughts and bringing them to material, to become flesh and blood, to materialize. That's how your world actually changes. One way to do that is to ask yourself, how will I feel if this thought actually manifests? How will I feel if I'm always on top of my finance? How do I feel if I don't have to pray one more day for my children's fees? I don't have to pray for my bills, my rent. I'm on top of my financial affairs. How do I feel? Oh, I'll feel good. I'll feel relieved. I'll be able to do other things. I'll be able to impact in other people's life. Okay. Yes. Then the next thing is, how do I get it? One way also to do is to write your vision down, the vision of your life, the kind of life you want to have, the kind of person you want to be, the kind of impact you want to be to the world, the things that need to happen for those things to become reality. And so you write them down. Part of what I'm going to do when I'm done with this live video is to put down in this paper, in this book, the things that I want. First of all, the things I don't want, because first of all, we need to come in touch with what is, the things I don't want, the things that are now that I don't like, and then the things that I like and I want. Put a date to them. I want to ask you, what are the things that if you put in place right now will help make 2023 less stressful for you? Yes. What if your rent is expiring, let's say October next year? So that means you have, hello, thanks for joining my live. You can share this video where we're talking about how to change our world by changing our thoughts. So you can share this so other people can hear it. So let's assume next year, how do I make 2023 a better year? So I just use a very good example. Like for example, January, kids are going back to school. People have spent money celebrating Christmas. Okay, so how can I make 23 a bit easier so that it's not like a cycle? Every January I'm under stress. I have to pay the children's school fees. I have a salary that is not increasing. What can I do right now? Can I contact Amara and say, hey, I've been seeing your quantum business. Is it possible for your quantum? How much money can I make from working with you, from your free coaching and support? Now, if I'm able to put things in place this year, 2022, we still have November and October. Just an example to show that truly when you change your thoughts, your world will change. And if you live deliberately and intentionally, it makes things a whole lot easier. So that at least you are making progress and you are moving forward. So um, if I do this business in the next 2 months, what if I'm able to raise the income for next year's responsibilities, children's fees, rent, whatever. And so that as I enter into 2023, I'm not thinking about those things. Yeah, the rent has been taken care of already. The kids' fees have been taken care of already. That will make me less stressful. I'll sleep better. I'll be happier. I'll have more peace at home, less friction. Then it will also allow me the room to stretch and think of something else to do. Maybe start thinking of building my own home or whatever, starting a business of my own. So this is just an example on how we can intentionally change our world. By the time you start thinking of how can I raise the funds I need for 2023 now, instead of waiting for 2023 and go through the same stress. By the time you start thinking that way, then you start thinking of the methods of achieving that. And then that becomes your pattern where you deliberately, intentionally make yourself uncomfortable, go out of your comfort zone to ensure that um, you are proactive, you take care of a problem before it even comes. Before that time comes, you've taken care of it. Now when the time comes, you just take care of it and pass through. They make you a better person, you're more relaxed, you are less stressed up and all that. So would that make you work harder, even the business you found right now? Would that make you look at it closer, do the things you have to do? Would that make you expose your business more, become more visible? Um, um, what would that do for you? Would that make you not to just be the kind of person that waits for salary and just live a limited life? Would that make you want to reach out? By the time you're done with your day job, try and put 1 or 2 hours into another business that can also bring in some money and making yourself uncomfortable right now so that you can rest in the future. So I just want you to have a thought on this. Norman Vincent Peale's book on positive thinking, the power of positive thinking. I know one of the earliest book I read that helped me to change it all, to be the kind of entrepreneur that has helped me to achieve the things I've achieved. I'm not yet there. I'm on the journey to going to becoming, but I'm happy that I met people who brought it to my attention that I do have the power to change my world. So I hope this makes sense to you. I hope this helps you. Share the video and let's get more people to start doing something right now. Start changing their world intentionally by changing their thoughts. Select the thoughts you dwell on. The thoughts may come, different thoughts may come randomly. Be in the right room. Create the right atmosphere. So that at least the thoughts that come randomly are positive thoughts. If you don't call it, it won't come. Okay, you don't have to think of thoughts of death, thoughts of lack, or thoughts of what if the worst things happen. No, you don't want worst things to happen. So start focusing on positive thoughts and then do what you have to do intentionally to make sure your world changes. Until I come your way again, it's Amara. Check out what I do. I've keyed into a world of possibilities, and you too can. A world where you hardly fall sick, a world where you save less and less on medical drugs, and a world where you actually enrich yourself, making other people enjoy what you have also found. So, this is wishing you a wonderful